Peace and love, Pisces. How are you? I'm back. I'm back with your November 2018 What's Happening reading. This is your quickie, your mini reading. So, Pisces, I have a feeling that this past Venus retrograde left you guys a little drained. When Venus with Venus in retrograde, it's like love on pause, and Pisces, you guys, you flow, and you flow with the energy, and in the energies where in the most intense energies on this planet, with the intention of like loving and giving and helping and things like that, and being humanitarian like you guys are. However, Venus being in retrograde, there may have been some blockages for you in your flow. So it's interesting to see how this November will be for you, and just like recovering after the retrograde and how that's looking for you. So let's get into it. And if for those of you who aren't familiar with Venus retrograde, we're coming out of Venus retrograde. Venus is going direct. Just do some research. Maybe I'll do a video on it, but I'm going to get right to the reading. So let's get into it. My beloved angels and guardians and ancestors, please be with us. Bring our messages in clearly. We're dealing with the sign Pisces. The month of November. So one thing I want to say, what this feels like, is like, don't mind the words on the cards. Sometimes I'm inspired to write on my cards. One thing I want to say is that right now, Pisces, if for the Pisces people who have their own businesses, or who have a lot of responsibility in their business or in their workplace, is saying that things might be just a little bit like this month for you might be challenging in a way to where you have to kind of like how do I want to say this? Just give me 1 second so I can articulate this well. I feel like this is a time for you to really have virtue, to really stand in who you are and what you know. One thing about what I'm sensing for the people that this message is going to is that you have a strong foundation in what you know. And this is the month for you to kind of fall on that foundation, for you to rely on the basic things that you know, right? This is not a time to get too complicated. I'm just really feeling that a lot of you have to really stand and have more integrity this month than anything. You might have a lot going on in business, a lot going on at work, a lot going on in your financial areas, where that it might compromise who you are, or it might look like you have to compromise who you are, or your integrity. Whatever it is, stand in who you are this month. Don't change anything up. Fall into you. Fall into who you are. Go into your craft. Go back to the basics. When in doubt, Pisces, do what you know, right? This is not a time for experimenting or making new friends or anything like that. This is a time for you to stay close to home. And I got a feeling that this message is coming out because probably a lot of you have been having conflicts with your inner self, right? So that's just what I'm sensing from how the cards lay down. Let's just go into the cards. You have the Eight of Diamonds. That's your craft. That's your hard work. That's your, that's your struggle. That's your story. And the Two of Spades, like, it's getting real. Your work is getting real, and it might be challenging where you come from, or a belief system that you have, right? But don't let it get the best of you. Don't go into it any more than what you have to. Don't think about it too much. Just do your job. Do what it is that you've been sent to that place to do, whether it's in your workplace or people you're working with. Do the job, get it done, keep it moving. Don't take it personal, Pisces. Don't take anything personal this month, Pisces. Do what you gotta do and keep it moving. And then go back home and just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, Pisces. That's what you need to do for the month of November. The Ten of Spades, just, that card is a work card, but it could also be a card of like frustration and just being too mental. So that's why I'm saying just keep moving. Don't let anything get stuck in your head. Let anything get stuck in your space. You guys know when to turn on and off really well. And this is one of the months where you have to kind of bring those superpowers out. Be seen and then be not seen. Just don't take nothing personal. Okay. Let me pull a card from the Lover's Oracle and see what my Lover's Oracle deck is saying for the month of November for you. Twin Flames. So after, I just have a feeling that again, the first message was like, I kind of felt like a lot of you were probably going through the recovery of Venus retrograde. Is the last 40 days may have been like a little emotionally draining for you. And wherever you landed up this month, you have your twin flame coming. If you're around them already, they'll show themselves. But whoever your twin flame is, they're going to show up, which is a good thing, because usually our twin flames show up. We always show up when, we go through the same things, us and our twins. So it's a good recharge, it's like a relief. You can get a good conversation in and, some good intimacy. I'm not talking about sex, but and it may be sex, but intimacy as far as like that closeness, right? And so sometimes, not all the time, twin flames come and stay. Sometimes we have spurts of moments with them, right? It's like, it's very foundational. So this makes sense. It's like the foundation in the beginning, right? Going back to the beginning, almost like going home, getting to that opportunity to recharge, to align with what feels good, so that you have strength to go back and do what it is that you've been wanting to see for yourself, that you've been envisioning, that you want to manifest, that you want to do. All right, Pisces, that's what I got for you. Until I'll be back to you in about a week and a half to 2 weeks with another mini reading for you. But if you like what you've seen, if it resonates with you, please subscribe and hit like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Peace and love.